So today's project, we're going to put a remote start in this thing. It is a 6-speed, and I did talk to a few shops in the city I live in, and nobody wants to put a remote start in it because it's a standard. So I went online, and I found this thing. Website's right there. It looks fairly simple to install. I watched the video on it last night. It will start by pushing the lock button 3 times. And because it's a standard, again, online I found a few guys saying what they do is they just leave the transfer case in 4 low when they go to start it, and it bypasses the clutch. So I did go out, I did try it. I put the thing in 4 low without stepping on the clutch. I am able to start the Jeep. So just got to get in the habit of making sure the e-brake's set, the transmission's in neutral, and the transfer case is in 4 low, and I'll have remote start this winter. We'll go through the box. So, from what I read, the hood safety switch is optional. I will not be putting this in. The instruction manual, the video, or the whatever those are, the QR codes for the video. There you go. 6 simple steps to install this. Comes with the harness, zip ties, a prying stick, and the box. And a sticker. I like stickers. Step 1. Heat the shop, because it is cold in here today. Alright, so according to the video, I have to pull this panel out. And if I remember correct, it was just pull. That was easy. Toss this over there. Alright, so now I'm told I got to pull this bolt and 2 more screws. This guy up here and that guy up there. So I will go get a screwdriver, or Torx I should say. So it's a T20 Torx. See if I can't hold the phone and video and work the Torx at the same time. Maybe I can't, maybe I'll just point it out again. So, under the steering column, that will be 1. Looks like I'll have to use the Allen key set for that one. And that one, because my Torx is too big. So yeah, these are up there a ways. And they are a longer screw, so I got one out here. There's that one screw. I'll get the other one out in a minute. So all 3 screws are out. So now I'm going to tilt that all the way down. And then they gave me this little pry tool. Well, that's easy. Come on off there. Be a lot easier to use 2 hands, but I guess I got to hold the phone, so. Come on, pop up. Maybe I'll put the phone down and get this off, and I'll come back. I just needed my second hand to get in there and pop this side. So now that that's done, I take the top cover off. And the bottom cover can come off. Put the phone where I have no idea what the hell we're recording. Let's stick it down there maybe. There we go. Bottom guy's off. So, now what we're going to do is this wiring will get unplugged and that will get plugged into our new box. So I'll go get that. So I got her unplugged, just pulling her back now. Oh boy, it's dark. There we are. It's unplugged now. I had a phone call from Central Sled and Cycle. My sled's done, so that's good news. Once this is done, I'm gonna go pick up my sled. So now we take the harness. I'll come out of here so you can see it better. And here is our pigtail. The plug we unplugged will go into this end, and this guy goes back into the box that we unplugged our end from. It's kind of blurry, isn't it? There, that's better. Oh, my poppy fell. Better pick that up. Alright, so I'll try to put the phone where... You know, I'm going to invert the phone to see what it's pointed at. And all you people have to remember is left is right and right is left when the phone's backwards like this. I think that goes that way. That one's clipped in. And this guy goes into there. There we are. That was two good solid clips. Alright, now I can't remember what to do, so I think I have to revert back to the book real quick. Connect the black connector. So on this guy, there's a little wee black connector, which is right here. Third time's a charm. So again, I'm going to push this button, hold it down. I'm going to plug the black connector in. We'll get some flashing lights. I wear these pins out trying to plug it in and unplug it all the time. Come on, in the hole. So dark in here, I can't see. Maybe it does go that way. So I let go of it, it's all blue. Now I'm going to plug these other ones in. Start with the big white guy beside it. It's in. Do the red guy next. It's in. We do the small white guy beside the red guy. It's in. I'm still blue. Okay, so my next step is to insert key into ignition into the run on position. And this will flash rapidly. It is. It doesn't tell me how long to keep it there. Turn key into off position. It will still flash rapidly. It's doing so. Press the lock button on the OEM's key once. And it turned off just the way it's supposed to. Alright, we're going to try this out. So to try this out, because I do have the clutch safety switch, we're just going to put this thing in a 4 low because I don't want to use the clutch. I am in neutral. Park brake is set. I'm not stepping on the clutch. We're going to hold the key there and we're going to go with 1, 2, 3. Look at that. We now have a remote starter. I'm pretty happy. So now I'm going to tuck those wires in, go back together, and I'm happy. Took this plate off right here just so I can zip tie the box under there. Gets it out of the way. I'll show you where I zip tied it once it's done, and I'll put the plate back. The zip ties they give you are pretty junky. They just broke when you pulled on the straps. Luckily I got my own zip ties, so I put mine in, and I'm going to say this was the hardest part of this job, is to find a spot to zip tie it. So now I'm going to put that plate back on. Once that plate's on, I'll put my covers on. I've got that plate back on. Now I'm going to put the covers. I even put the little sticker on under the hood. You know, I'm not the only guy that works on this. Sometimes I'm too lazy, or I just don't understand what the job requires, so I will take it in. You know, why risk any accidents, especially since I'm not putting the hood safety switch in. All right, so now that that's all done, we're gonna do a couple tests. So right now I'm in the Jeep. I know it's dark and you can't see, but I'm not gonna step on the clutch. I'm in two-wheel drive and I'm in neutral. I wanna see what happens. 1, 2, 3. It will not start. Oh, it's trying to. And it failed.
These colorful created diamonds was magically made in a plasma.
Cool. So now, oh, it's trying again. All right, so now that that's done, I'm going to put this down into 4 low. We're in 4 low. I'm going to try it again. Look at that. So now I got to go for a walk and I got to see my range. The sheet claims 3,000 feet. For work, I only need 1,500 feet. So I'm going to map out 1,500 feet here in our subdivision. I'm going to get my wife to let me know when this thing starts.